This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Summertown High School on X Sports Network. Brian Long alongside Mark Springer and Will Pettis set to bring you another exciting night of basketball tonight. We've got our neighbors from Mount Pleasant right up the road visiting our Lady Eagles and Eagles. Mark, and it's, Mount Pleasant's been a big rivalry for Summertown for a lot of years. I know their girls have struggled as of late, but hey, you never know when you get this close.
And who coached this year? John A. Stewart. Talked to her a little bit before, and I think, she's in the middle of a building process there, and she's, kind of having to be patient. She's just hoping that they can, compete, and that's kind of says a little bit about, where they're at right now, but seem to be have a good attitude toward it, and so wishing them the best of luck tonight.
And, hey, I want to take a step back, Mark, because I know between me and you and Will, we've all had some discussions. What a giant step forward our Lady Eagles took this past Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw a bunch of things that I know Coach Gene's been working on. A bunch of things just came together. Now, are we going to be that good every night? I don't know. But, I mean, we were really good Tuesday night.
4 quarters. We played well 4 quarters. We just hung in there, and we stayed around and then made it happen. That's what you love to see. There wasn't any really spikes.
There's nothing fluky about it. I mean, we just guarded and we just handled the ball and we were able to score when we had the opportunity.
Absolutely.
So we're getting about set for the national anthem, and Kimber Fleeman is about to sing our national anthem, and Kimber is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Principal Greg Burleson and Assistant Principals Kim Bryan and Langdon Stanley, welcome to Summertown High School. Tonight's matchup will feature the Lady Tigers from Mount Pleasant and your Summertown Lady Eagles. At this time, we ask you would please rise and move forward to the playing of our national anthem, led by Summertown Elementary 4th grade student Ms. Kimber Fleeman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed
What a great job by Kimber Fleeman and the national anthem tonight, the fourth grader from Summertown Elementary. And for those of you that don't know, Kimber is the daughter of former Lady Eagles softball star Tasha Horn. So I know everybody's proud of Kimber.
That's a hard song to sing. That's a very hard song to sing. My goodness. Good job.
So Mount Pleasant just introduced their starters, and we'll get those as the game gets going. Now we're ready for the spotlight, and we'll get the Summertown Lady Eagles starters. Head coach Jeremy Jean as the Lady Eagles come in at 3-3. Tess Long coming off the monster game the other night against Lawrence County. Ellie Lou was very solid the other night. She made a couple of threes, solid on the glass defensively. The freshman Zoe Bonner just continues to get better every night. Senior Gabby Long. And number 3, another senior, Ella Busby. So Busby, Long, Tess Long, Bonner, and Mason for Coach Jeremy Jean and the Lady Eagles as we're about set to tip it off. Mount Pleasant girls come in at 0-7. Summertown, as I said, is 3-3 with their wins coming against Lawrence County, Lincoln County. So, I mean, when you got 3 wins and that's 2 of them, Mark,
yeah.
I mean, that's something you can build on.
I'll say the other thing, you meant something about Tess. She had 23 points, but defensively, she did an amazing job late in the game defensively.
Oh, her quickness was just. So Mason set to tip it. She'll tip it off. That tap is controlled by Mount Pleasant's number 5, Tomlin. Summertown opens up in a man-to-man. Tomlin now passes over to number 33. That's Webster. Back to Tomlin. Tomlin wants to drive on Bonner. Gets the baseline. Throws it up. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's number 22, McFarland. She gives to 23. That's Morton. And Morton's shot is no good. Rebound Mason. She gives it over Gabby Long. Ahead to Tess. Tess, a 15-footer. No good. Rebound Bonner. No good. Rebound Mason. And we're going to have a hell ball, and on this alternating possession, it'll belong to the Lady Eagles. Tess got a good look, and then we got 2 good offensive rebounds right there, Mark.
And it kind of allowed a little bit of banging already, so that may indicate how the game's going to be called, which is okay.
Gabby inbounds to Busby. Busby to Tess Long. Mount Pleasant into man-to-man. Bonner for 3, no good. Rebound. Tomlin of Mount Pleasant, and we're going to have another hell ball as Tess will jump in there and tie it up, and this time it'll belong to the Lady Tigers.
I wonder if we've been in the weight room this week. We shot 2 over the goal. I mean, we're not short. That's a good thing.
Pass deflected away by Busby. Mount Pleasant will play it in against Summertown full court pressure. 7:14 to play in the opening period, still no score. Tomlin inbounds, that pass stolen by Busby. Busby tries to go inside. Bonner slapped away. We're going to have another hell ball between Tomlin and Mason. This one will belong to the Lady Eagles. Just a little bit of a ragged start here the first 51 seconds.
I think one of the things that Coach Jean is talking about is each game they try to cut down their turnovers. So
Busby for 3. No good. Rebound Webster. Webster gives to Tomlin. Here comes Mount Pleasant. Tomlin picked up by Bonner. She brings it into front court. Now gives over to number 23. That's Morton. Morton.
It's a good quickness matchup there.
To Farmer. Back to Tomlin. Tomlin into the lane. Left-hand runner, no good, but she's going to be fouled, and that foul will be on Summertown's. I believe it's going to be on it's going to be on Bonner. It'll be her first, and Tomlin will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Brian, I think one of the things you have to protect as a coach when you play a team that hadn't got wins, if you're not careful, you'll end up playing sloppy and pick up some bad habits. I think that's what Coach Jean is Hope it doesn't happen, but it happens more than it does.
Oh, yeah. She makes one of two. Mount Pleasant takes the lead. Busby across the timeline. She gives over to Gabby Long. Gabby skips it over to Tess. Tess into the lane. There's that quickness.
Nice
Her
drive.
shot up good. Tess Long, the sophomore, picks right back up where she left off. Full court pressure. Morton hounded in the backcourt by Busby. Now she gets it across the timeline. She's going to shoot. Top of the key. No good. Battle for the rebound. Slapped around. And Morton comes up with it. Now slapped away by Tess Long. Now here's Tomlin's got it. Tomlin, her runner in the lane. Bouncing good. Tomlin's got three. Mount Pleasant's got three. They lead 3-2. Busby into front court. Gives over to Gabby Long. Over here to Tess Long for three. No good. Rebound. Bonner. Bonner into the lane. She's going to be fouled. That foul will go on Mount Pleasant's number 11, Farmer, and it'll be Summertown basketball under their own basket. Gabby Long to play it in. Looking. Now gets it into Busby. Busby puts it on the floor. She goes all the way home. Layup. Good. Ella Busby.
Seen that a few times this year.
Summertown jumps back into full court pressure. Tomlin, we're going to get a timeout on the floor, and we'll see what this one's going to be before we go. It's 4-3. Summertown leads. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take about 30 seconds, and we'll be back in just a moment.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help.
And welcome back to Summertown. 5:41 to play in the first period. Summertown leads 4-3. Summertown in full court pressure. Pass comes in to Morton. Morton across the timeline. She's cut off by Tess Long. Her pass deflected and stolen by Mason. Tess Long ahead to Bonner.
Nice.
Bonner's layup good. Nice feed by Tess Long, and Bonner converts the layup.
Good pass and
6-3.
catch. wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Number 22 into front court. That's McFarland. Her shot up, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Here come the Lady Eagles. Gabby across the timeline. Now gives over to Tess Long. Tess. Skip pass over to Bonner. Bonner to Busby. Busby will reset it out between the circles. Now she gives over to Tess Long. Tess wanted a three. Tries to go inside. Busby slapped away, stolen by McFarland. McFarland has it stolen by Mason. Over to Bonner for three. Bang! Zoe Bonner's got five. Summertown leads 9-3. Pass comes in to McFarland. McFarland trapped in the front court. Tied up, slapped away, picked up by, it's a scramble. Morton's got it from Mount Pleasant. Goes inside Webster. Shot blocked by Busby. Here come the Lady Eagles. Busby with it. Across the timeline. Busby gives over here. Bonner. She's going to try two in a row. Front rim, no good. Ball slapped around. Who gets the rebound but Busby? Busby out front Bonner. Bonner back to Busby for three. Yes, sir. Ella Busby. She's got five. Lady Eagles starting to assert herself. 12-3 your score. 4:05 to play in the first period. Morton across the timeline. She's trapped by Gabby Long and by Busby. Busby steals it. Here comes Ella Busby. It's a 3-on-2. Busby all the way home. Now peels it off, and she gives out Gabby. Gabby for three.
Her range.
Too long, too strong. Rebound by Farmer. Mount Pleasant's Farmer racing into front court. Cut off by Gabby Long. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long.
Good
Here come
hustle
the
by-
Lady Eagles.
Good hustle back on defense by Gabby.
Busby for
Boom.
three. Yes, sir. Ella Busby, she's got two of them. She's got 8. 15-3, 3:25 to play in the first period. Morton in backcourt. She's going to be fouled, but will be fouled by number 23, Zoe Bonner, and I believe that will be Zoe's second. Is into the game for the Lady Eagles comes Emerson Franks and Lena Brown. And, Mark, I don't want the night to go by without us talking about the contribution Lena Brown made the other night against Lawrence County.
Yes.
She's just getting more and more comfortable here with her time at Summertown. Mason picks up the loose ball to Busby, to Franks, driving, shot, good, and she was fouled. Emerson Franks will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
You talk about Brown, Brian, the type of players that Lawrence County had similar to her size and strength, and it's good to have someone to come off the bench to get in there and really push around the kids her size and her strength. That was a big plus.
Farmer being hounded, loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Tess Long. It'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. Is it not 18-3? I thought. Morton with it. Morton across the timeline, stolen by Tess Long. Tess has it slapped away. It's 18-3, so it's Mount Pleasant ball.
Yeah, I think they alternated dribbles on that.
Tomlin set to play it in. Summertown pressure starting to take its toll. Morton, shot, good.
Good take.
She was fouled as Morton will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play.
Now Pleasant's got a little bit of quickness out there, getting to the rim.
That foul was on Brown. That's her first. Yeah, they are, Mark, and really their ball skills, I can tell they put in some time. Morton, free throw, back rim, no good. Battle for it. Webster comes up with it, stolen by Brown, and Morton somehow gets Brown pushed to the ground, but helps her up.
Yeah, good sportsmanship. You gotta love that.
That'll be the first foul on Webster. 3 team fouls apiece, 2:57 to play in the first period. Summertown leading 18-5. Franks inbounds to Busby. Busby out front to Tess Long. Tess now gives over to Mason in the corner to Franks for three. Front rim, no good. Battle for it. Tomlin's got it. Mount Pleasant. She gets it ahead to Farmer. Farmer, one-on-one against Brown. Shot up, no good. Farmer gets her own rebound. Out front to Morton. Morton to Tomlin. Into the lane, shot up, no good. Rebound, Lena Brown. Here come the Lady Eagles. Busby ahead to Mason, all alone, layup, good. Ellie Lou Mason with the bucket. Nice feed by the senior, Ella Busby. Morton with it in the backcourt. Has it slapped away, nearly stolen by Busby. Now Morton really picks it up. Morton needs help. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Summertown as Izzy Garland checks in, and Ellie Lou Mason will get a break. Franks, Garland, Brown, Tess Long, Ella Busby. Morton drives, has it slapped away, and Tess Long ties her up. And on the hell ball, it'll belong to the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. 20-5 your score. Summertown leads, 2:03 to play in the first period. Tomlin set to play it in. Goes out front, pass stolen by Busby. Busby, she's going to take it all the way home. One-on-one, Busby's layup, good, and she was fouled, Ella Busby.
Sessler gets her on her way up.
She is so strong with the ball around the body. Uses her body well to keeps it between her and the ball between her and the body between her man and the ball. As she makes but the free throw. If I can get my tongue out of the way.
I bet more than half of her points will come from that little move right there, the scoop. She's just so strong when she gets it in. You're not expecting that out of a guard or point guard.
No. Tomlin with it. Tomlin in backcourt. Across the timeline. Gives it over to McFarland. Her running. Hook, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby, here come the Lady Eagles. 23-5. Gabby into the lane. All the way home. Layup.
Nice
good.
left.
Gabby
nice
Long.
Left hand.
25-5, a minute and a half to play in the first period. Farmer with it in the backcourt, being guarded by Busby. Farmer across the timeline. Gives over to Morton. Morton thought about a three. Now she'll shoot it. Shot no good. Rebound Brown. Lena Brown gives out of there to Garland, who gives it over to Busby, and here come the Lady Eagles. Busby racing into front court. Gabby Long takes it baseline, needs help, now gets it out of there to Franks. Franks drives baseline. Back out front, Lena Brown. Brown, nice pass, Gabby Long, layup good.
Good patience there, Brian. Gabby could have pulled it here, made the good pass, and ended up getting right back to her.
Ella Busby with the steal.
Nice.
She passes over. It's going to be kickball. It'll be Summertown basketball. And what about the pass by the post girl? Seeing the floor.
Very good.
Lena Brown continues to make her presence felt. 27-5, Summertown leading, 46.9 seconds to play in the first period.
That's what we always try to stress to the boys, especially pass it up the court, and there's a good chance you'll get it back. If you learn to do that, you'll get the ball back. A little discussion on for the free throws or not. 4 or 5, must have been just 4.
Gabby Long to play it in. Looking, gets it in the corner to Izzy Garland. Out front, Busby. Busby puts it on the floor, into the lane. Twist, now back out front, Garland. 3, bang! Izzy Garland.
That was as straight as an arrow.
30 seconds to play. Farmer has it slapped away, but she's going to be fouled. That foul is going to be on.
It's on Gabby.
Emerson Franks.
Oh, Franks, you're right.
14th foul, so it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. Play at side rear court. 29.7 seconds to play. Morton with it. Morton takes it home. Layup, rolling, no good. Rebound, Emerson Franks. Here come the Lady Eagles. Franks across the timeline. She's going to be fouled, and that foul is going to be on Morton of Mount Pleasant. And Emerson will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, as that is the 15th foul. So, Mark, for a slow start, now you look up and we got 30
still
points.
In the first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I will say that, tip my hat to Coach Stewart, their girls are taking the ball strong to the basket. You can tell she's kind of put that in their head.
Oh, yeah.
When you get the ball, take it to the basket, don't be dilly-dallying around left and right. They're going north and south. I kind of like that.
Franks, free throw, good. She makes them both.
Yeah.
She's got 5
Yep.
off the bench, 32-5. Farmer with it. Slapped away by Gabby Long. It'll be Mount Pleasant basketball with 14.7 seconds to play.
You missed that one. It's off her foot, but it's all right.
Mount Pleasant to play it in. Needs help. Goes ahead. Pass goes into McFarland. McFarland, her runner, no good. Rebound, Lena Brown. Brown gives over to Garland, 7 seconds. Garland, Izzy Garland into front court, 3 seconds. Skip past Franks for 3.
Pass.
No good. But you're right.
Yeah.
Nice pass. Good find. So that's where the first quarter will end. Your score, Summertown 32, Mount Pleasant 5. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Welcome to the Bridges in Waynesboro, Tennessee. Nestled in the natural beauty of Wayne County, this historic retreat was home to the renowned Tennessee Fitness Spa for over 30 years, drawing guests from across the globe seeking wellness, rest, and renewal. This land carries a story that's woven into Tennessee history. David Crockett once stood here delivering his famous pulpit rock speech, and over the years, country music legends, including Conway Twitty and George Jones, have walked these very grounds. This is home to the only known double-span natural bridge in the world, a remarkable ice cave, peaceful creek frontage, and miles of walking trails. A setting that naturally encourages rest, reflection, and transformation. The Bridges is more than a property. It's a place with a heartbeat, a place shaped by history, surrounded by nature, and ready for its next meaningful chapter. We are Mark and Stacy Springer, and we would love to show you around.
And welcome back to Summertown. Brian Long, Mark Springer, and Will Pettis here with the X Sports Network. Summertown and Mount Pleasant. Summertown basketball. Izzy Garland with it. Bonner for 3. No good. Rebound, slapped around, picked up by Tomlin. Got held ball on the alternating possession. It'll belong to Mount Pleasant.
What is it? 9-7
Tomlin plays it into Farmer. Summertown appears to be 1-3-1. Webster with it. Pass deflected. Picked up by Bonner. Bonner wants to run. Gets it ahead to Mason has it slapped away, picked up by McFarland. She gives over to Tomlin. Here comes Mount Pleasant. Morton into front court. She's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think for the future Mount Pleasant, like I said, I like the way they're making something happen. They're not just turning the ball over. If they're going to turn it over, it's toward the basket. That's some improvement that I see.
That foul was on Mason. That's her first, as Morton misses the first free throw. Morton, second toss in the air. This one is good. Gabby Long brings it into front court. Gives over to Bonner. Zoe Bonner. Out front, Mason. Mason over to Gabby Long. She'll load a 3. No good. Rebound, Mason. Mason, nice pass over there to Garland. It'll go, but Mason is going to be fouled. It'll be Summertown basketball. Nice awareness there to find the girl all alone. It would have been a layup, but Mason got fouled. Gabby Long set to play it in.
Scott into the ball game for Mount Pleasant.
Tess Long with it. Tess gives to Bonner. Bonner over here to Gabby. Gabby drives
Nice
baseline
take.
layup. Good.
Nice
Good take. 34-6. Mount Pleasant brings it into front court. Farmer with it. Summertown in the 1-3-1. She gives over to Morton. Morton into the lane. Shot up, rolling, no good. Battle for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch, Mount Pleasant. It'll be Summertown basketball.
Right, we talked about we've got a lot of really good three-point shooters. The better three-point shooter you are, the better opportunities you've got to take the ball to the basket, because the defender will run at you to stop that 3, and then you blow by. And they're doing a good job of that.
Long. Garland. Mason.
Good job.
Skip pass over to Tess Long. Takes it baseline. Pull up 7-footer. Battle for the rebound.
Good job.
Mason with it.
Good job, Mason.
But nice job by Ellie Lou. Crashing the glass. Now she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. On the floor for Summertown, we've got Bonner, Izzy Garland, Mason, Gabby Long, Tess Long.
I like the way that we continue to share the ball. Really unselfish players, and that's the key to really developing and getting better and better every game when you could care less who scores.
That's a good point, Mark, because early you can tell now we're getting more comfortable with each other, learning how to play together. I mean, Mason makes 1 of 2.
I'll tell you what, that comes from the coach. All players want to score, but if your coach, if they buy into the team concept, they could care less who scores.
Right.
In the back of their mind, or the parent somewhere, or grandma somewhere wants them to score, but Coach Jean can care less who scores, as long as it's the white jersey.
Tess Long called for the foul. Mount Pleasant's ball. Farmer with it, has it slapped away. It's picked up by Mason. Mason gives over to Gabby Long. Nice feed ahead to Bonner. Layup, no good. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Mason. And Zoe wishes she had that one back, Mark.
Really nice pass.
Yes, it was. 6:04 to play. 35-6, Summertown. Morton across the timeline. Gets a screen. That's going to be an illegal one by McFarland. So it'll be Summertown basketball. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Mount Pleasant.
She's saying I'd set a pick if Tess would just stay still.
I would hate to have to screen her.
Yeah, they got to find her first.
Tess Long with it in the backcourt. Tess across timeline. Goes into the lane. Layup.
Nice scoop.
Good. Tess Long.
She's developed that shot left and right.
Tess has got 4. 37-6. Summertown rolling. Morton into front court. Stolen by Tess Long. Tess. Oh, nice pass over to Bonner. No good rebound. Mason. She's fouled. I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
No,
there was so much to talk about on that.
It's a great pass, and you saw Tess looking up to see her teammates, who's open.
And all of that, and Busby's been on the bench, and now she's back in. Giving Garland a well-deserved break. Nice job. Nice minutes by Izzy Garland. Mason's free throw, no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Pleasant's Farmer. It'll be Summertown basketball under their own basket.
Is your point, Ryan? I think what's made this team get better and better, we've got more people stepping to score.
Yeah.
And that really helps Busby out.
Speaking of that, Tess Long to the basket. Has it slapped away. Tess felt like she got fouled, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Summertown basketball. Tess can get to the rim, no doubt about it.
She proved that the other night against Lawrence County. Very well.
Inbounds comes to Ella. Busby puts a move on her. Now, speaking of getting to the rim, layup good, Ella Busby.
With a hand check. Yeah, a little crossover. Ella's got a really nice crossover.
41-6, Summertown. Farmer with it. Trapped. Summertown in the 1-3-1. Needs help. Counts on, and there's the 5 second.
Brian, another thing, it's fun to watch Ella. You can see her start studying the ball handler. You know, any minute she's studying the rhythm of that dribble, and she's going to get a hand on the steal.
Yeah.
I see that every game.
Busby into the lane, pull up. No good, but she was fouled as Busby beat her man, and the girl fouled her from behind.
Once again, that crossover is pretty wicked.
Ella Busby. Free throw, good.
Brian, early on, Ella missed a few free throws early on in the game, but since the last 3 or 4 games, she's really started out with a good-looking stroke and almost made every free throw she shot.
She makes them both.
And I didn't jinx her.
She's got 15 on the night, Mark, very quietly. I mean, Morton brings it across the timeline as Summertown falls back in the half-court trap. Morton goes into the lane. Running shot up off the glass. Good by Morton. Pass ahead to Tess Long. She loads a three.
Good
Back
rotation.
rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. We're going to have a hell ball, and on this time it will belong to Summertown. And Ella Busby just has some really quick hands.
It's very deceptive.
Gabby Long to play it in. Looking, needs help. Gets it into Tess. Tess into the lane. Nice try. Yes, it was. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tomlin. Yeah, but you could see where we're sitting. You could see Tess was just waiting for that to open up.
Waiting for that help to come.
Yeah. Bonner to play it in. She gets it in to Gabby. They don't guard her. She shoots a three. She nails a three.
That's what you don't do. That's what you do when they don't guard you.
It's 9 for Gabby, and it's 46 for the Lady Eagles, 46-8. Tomlin, her running shot into the lane, no good. Rebound, McFarland. It's battle for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Pleasant's Sessler, and it'll be Summertown basketball.
I know I keep repeating this, but I love that every time they get the ball, they take the ball. It may not look pretty, but they're going toward the basket. Right. Yeah. And I'm sure Coach Stewart has preached that time and time again.
Bonner with it. Gabby Long into the lane. Nice feed over to Mason. Layup good.
Mason was also ready to get a quick shot off. Kind of saw her.
Made herself available, did she not?
Absolutely.
Morton with it. Across the timeline. Morton into the lane. Now gives out Tomlin. She loads a three. It's no good. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch, Mount Pleasant. It'll be Summertown basketball. Busby, the younger Busby. Hallie Busby in. Brown re-enters. Tess Long is in. So we got, Emerson Franks, Brown, Hallie Busby, Tess Long, and Ella Busby. No, Tess is out. Pass comes in to McFarland. Has it slapped away. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Brown. Brown tries to give it out there to Franks. Tomlin picks it up, and she lays it up and in. Or Morton, I'm sorry. 48-10, Busby. Bonner for three. Oh. Yes, sir. Zoe Bonner.
Good looking stroke.
51-10. Now Summertown into the 2-3. Morton. Into the lane, slapped away by Franks. Brown picks it up, and she gives to Busby. Busby racing into front court. Busby needs help. Now gives over to Emerson Franks. Franks has it slapped away, but she runs it down. Now back over here to Busby for three. Too strong. Rebound it. Lena Brown. Brown now skips it back out Busby. She'll load up another three. No good. Rebound picked up by McFarland. Stolen by Busby. Slapped away by Busby. Now picked up by Tomlin. Here come Mount Pleasant. 2:20 to play in the first half. 51-10. Morton's three, no good. Rebound Tomlin. Tomlin into the lane, shot no good. Rebound Zoe Bonner. Bonner with it. Bonner ahead to Busby. Hallie Busby. It goes through her hands. It'll be out of bounds.
I think Hallie had shot that ball before she got it, didn't she?
So it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. 2:05 to play.
Of course, Brian, like I guess year before last, Coach Hallie, and what a defensive nightmare she is for other teams. I'm glad to see her out.
Competitor,
She's very competitive.
Tomlin. Or Morton to Tomlin. Nearly stolen by Hallie Busby. Back to Morton. Morton drives, shut off by Emerson Franks, has it ripped and stolen away by Ella Busby, and Busby will be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
What I like there, what Ella did a lot, get on from the voice of Coach, they're slapping the ball. If the ball's there, grab it. Just grab it and go.
And that's what she did. Yeah.
You're slapping, you're going to get a foul. Typically, you grab it, you're either going to jump ball or you're going to get the ball.
Busby, free throw. Good.
Fix to give Busby a rest after she makes this, unless she misses it on purpose so she can play more.
Izzy Garland set to check in. That free throw is good. Busby has 17, and she'll go, I believe 17. She'll go to the bench as Izzy Garland in. For the Lady Eagles, it's Zoe Bonner, Hallie Busby, Emerson Franks, Lena Brown, and Izzy Garland. It's a very young team out there right now. Shot up by Mount Pleasant. No good.
Nice
rebound.
Pass.
Brown
Great
outlet
pass.
to Franks. Layup. Good.
Good job. Nice little baseball pass, or I guess you could say softball pass.
Summertown into 2-3. Morton with it. Drives. Shut off by Franks and Busby. Back to Morton. Goes inside McFarland. Her turnaround up. No good. Rebound Zoe Bonner. Zoe wants to run. Zoe into front court. Takes it all the way home. Layup. No good. Rebound McFarland. McFarland will be fouled. And it'll be, I believe it's going to be on 55, Lena Brown. It'll be Mount Pleasant basketball play at length of the court with 50.2 seconds to play in the first half. 55-10. Lady Eagles rolling. I've always said, Mark, if I was a coach on this level, games like this, being on and being ahead would be the hardest games to coach.
Oh, yeah. Well, you want your kids to play hard. You also don't want to run scores up, but it's
Garland into front court. Her shot was no good, but rebound. It's picked up. Now Zoe Bonner with it. Gives over to Hallie Busby. Her pass stolen by Morton. Morton, 10 seconds. Stolen by Hallie Busby. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. 5. Busby.
Yeah,
got away from her. You could see her looking at the clock. She was trying to make sure she had time. So 3.9 seconds to play. 55-10. Summertown, 1 second. And that's where the first half will end. Your score, Summertown 55. Mount Pleasant 10. We'll be back in 2 minutes with a first half breakdown.
Welcome to Employee Resources Credit Union, where you're more than just a number, you're family. We provide financial solutions that rise above those of traditional banks. With roots stretching back to 1964, we've served 4 generations during constant industry changes. We're known for our low fees and incredible rates. Join us and experience the credit union difference. ERCU, not for profit, for service. efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Welcome back to Summertown High School halftime. Lady Eagles 55, Lady Tigers of Mount Pleasant 10. Mark and I now are joined by head Eagle basketball coach Wes Long. And Coach, I mean, you know, we want to say this time of year one game means no more than other, but for the fan base, and I'm sure your guys, when you have a rivalry game with Lawrence County, and it always means a little bit more. I mean,
you know, it does. You know, and it's the first time in a few years that we've played them, and so it's been it was a good win for us, especially with how poor we shot it. You know, it was a really good win. You know, and obviously always going to the big gym and being able to win on the road is nice.
So you was talking about how poor we shot it, and I mean for the fans at home, and I know you keep up with those kind of things. And the top team we have this year, we rely on the 3-pointer.
Sure, we do. And we did. You know, I think we shot 20% from 3. And you know, on the year we've been shooting about 42 as a team, and I know that's really high as far as a team goes, and it's going to drop a little bit. But for us to be able to gut one out and not shoot it well, I think it's big for this particular team because you know, as they say, we live and die by the 3, and for us to shoot it so poorly and us still be able to pull out a win was big.
And that brings me to the next thing, and I know Mark will comment on this as well. But the one thing that I know that you're really proud of this early in the year is how we've defended.
We played really, really hard. You know, and I don't want to say that we're a really good defensive team because we're not always in the right spot. You know, and we're not. Obviously, we give up a lot of size, and I feel like we could take more charges than what we do, but we just make up with it with effort. And we just fly around, and the guys talk, and it's been a really fun group to practice every day. You know, because you don't ever have to coach effort. You know, and you can always you get into the meat of some things when you don't have to coach effort, and that's what's been really nice and really fun about this group.
Coach, it seems like your defense, you're just making the other team, their offense, a little nervous. You kind of get them out of their rhythm at time to time. You can see that, and to win a game like that, I would think it's also a confidence boost to know that just because you may not knock all the shots down like you're used to, you can still win.
That's right.
And the key to getting used to winning is very important.
Sure, it is. You know, and that's something we've talked about all summer and all fall, is being able to win those games when we don't score it well. And, you know, a lot of teams and coaches worry about our effort when shots don't go, right? Because a lot of teams feed off of making shots. And that was something that we were really pleased with was our effort was still there when we weren't making shots.
Well, and even going back a game further, and Mark was on the call, but Waynesboro over there was really conscious of getting out on your shooters, sure. And then you were able to make them play faster than they wanted to, and then they couldn't stay. We made threes, but we got to the bucket.
We did, and I think we shot 25 free throws too, which is really big for this bunch. I think we're a really good free throw shooting team, or have been so far. So we were able to handle it and get to the rim. But, you know, and a lot of times still just find the drive and kick. You know, we still shot it really well both times against them. So it was, again, playing really well right now. Obviously, it could end at any time. It could end here in about 2 hours. But I hope I hope that the effort will always continue.
I think, too, Coach, the confidence your shooters have, it seems like they realize when to pull that shot up. Right. When someone's coming at, they're good at just blowing by them, and that's what we talked about a little bit in the girls' game. They're kind of starting. They're going to, if you back off, they're going to knock the three down. If you rush them, they're going to take it to the back. That makes it almost impossible to guard really good shooters.
We've got a lot of basketball players. You know, we may not look like basketball players, but we've got a lot of guys that play a lot of basketball, whether it's in the summer, whether it was in the fall, them going around and just playing pickup, playing open gym, playing AAU, whatever. I think we have a lot of guys that just really love to play, and they like playing together, and I think that means something, you know. I'm not saying it's a lot of specialty guys, you know, that specialize in just basketball, but it's just a bunch of guys that pick up and play, and you can tell how much they enjoy playing together.
They're very unselfish.
Sure.
Which is it.
Well, talk about Mount Pleasant. I know Mount Pleasant.
Another old rivalry, you know, and they're always going to be big and athletic, just, you know, because they've been a football school for so long, and they've had a lot of success this year in football. They've got a lot of football guys that play, so they're going to be big, strong, and athletic. Obviously, going to have a hard time keeping them off the glass. We're going to have to try to speed them up and force them into some quick shots. Hopefully, they'll turn it over a little bit for us. You know, because that's kind of been the name of our game. We can't. It's hard for us to earn extra possessions rebounding it, but we've been able to earn extra possessions by forcing a lot of turnovers, and hopefully we could continue that tonight.
Well, and Coach Boyd's back on the bench, and I know
and
he's
been
one of mine
there,
and your favorites for over all the years. Just really like Coach Boyd.
Yeah, super nice guy, and he's been over there several years just in a different capacity, but you know, it's nice to see him back over there, and, you know, we fully expect an old school Summertown, Mount Pleasant type game tonight.
Coach, I wonder, and you may have this stat, but in the games we've played, it seems to me we've won the turnover battle by quite a bit. The numbers, the ratio, our turnovers compared to other teams' turnovers.
We have, and it's been really lopsided. You know, outside of the very first game of the year, we still won that battle, believe it or not. You know, but we turned it over 18 times that night, and since then, I don't know that we've turned it over more than 12 in a single game. So
caused a lot of turnovers.
We've got to continue. We've got to continue to take care of the ball. I think a lot of that has to do with our shot selection, you know, and not forcing a lot of things, and not necessarily shooting a quick shot, but shooting the first open when we get, and being able to keep that pace.
So, Coach, thanks for joining us. Good luck tonight, and we'll be talking to you soon.
All right, thank you.
So, again, halftime here in Summertown, 55-10. Real quickly, just to break down for the Lady Eagles the first half, Tess Long with 4, Ella Busby 17, Emerson Frank 7, Ellie Lee Mason 7, Gabby Long 9, Zoe Bonner 8, Izzy Garland 3. Mark, and I think unselfish is the word for the first half. The way that we passed, not that we're selfish, but we made the extra pass tonight.
Well, when they had the shot, they took it. And when they didn't, they passed to look for their teammates. That's you got to love that. For looking at Mount Pleasant, looks like the two scorers has
Morton
has 7. I like the way she takes the bat and 3 with Tomlin. So obviously, you guard against playing too sloppy. He's probably going to get some other kids in that doesn't get to play as much to let them compete for a little bit. So
we're getting ready for the second half. We're going to take about a 60-second break, and we'll be back with third quarter.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this lush 4.56-acre tract with a 3-year home, large shop building, and a year-round creek. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Donna today at 931-629-5228. Corbin & Company Realty LLC, Summertown's only real estate firm.
Welcome back to Summertown. X Sports Network, Brian Long alongside Mark Springer, Will Pettis. 55-10, Mark, as we get in the third quarter.
It's a bunch of points.
Summertown opens up in a 1-3-1 Mount Pleasant basketball. Tomlin with it. Tomlin goes inside McFarland. McFarland up off the glass, no good. Rebound Ellie Lou Mason. She gives it out of there. Gabby Long. Gabby ahead to Bonner.
Nice
Bonner
pass.
layup good. Textbook fast break.
Yeah, Tess and a great assist.
So you were talking off air. I say we're going to see a lot of younger kids here before long. Morton, her pass deflected. It's stolen by Busby. Busby gives over to Bonner.
my.
Layup, good.
Yeah, that's.
Zoe Bonner, she's got 12 on the night.
So we still give Busby the assist on that, I guess.
Yeah.
Off the Mount Pleasant player.
Morton puts a good move on.
Yeah.
Now cut off by Bonner. Needs help. Goes inside Tomlin. Tomlin shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound. It's called by Tomlin. We're going to have held ball, and this one will belong to Summertown. And Mark, you said it several times, and I don't want people at home to think we're just saying this, but this Mount Pleasant girls, they're getting to the basket.
Yeah.
It's different than in years past.
You're right. Well, they're really not turning the ball over a lot once they get it up court.
No.
They're getting shots on goal.
Tess Long to Bonner for three. No good. Rebound, Gabby Long. Gabby goes back up. No good. Rebound, Ella Busby. Up, no good. Rebound, Morton. Summertown had about 3 good looks at it. This wouldn't go.
Padding the offensive board.
Morton. Stolen by Busby.
Well, I tell you, she
Busby,
studied her long enough.
Layup, good, and she was fouled.
The thing you worry about when you're coaching these situations like this and it kind of gets out of control, the score, is you don't want anybody getting hurt. Your starters getting hurt. So you're sitting over there, want to make sure they get, loosened up good, but you also, in the back of your mind, don't get hurt on something like when you're ahead 50.
Oh, she missed one.
Yeah,
Hell, no good. But along that point, Mark, I didn't realize it. I was looking at the schedule. We got 4 games next week.
Yeah.
So, stolen by Bonner. Bonner, nice feed over to Mason. Layup, good.
To our point, they just look for each other.
This team is just growing right before our eyes. It's just – and it's easy to say in a blowout game, but it's the plays we're trying to make for one another. Timeout on the floor, Mount Pleasant, 5:50 to play in the third period, 63-10 Summertown. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, Senior Pastor at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and I want to invite you to a brand new Christmas experience here in Lawrence County. We at Mars Hill Baptist Church are hosting what we call Searching for Christmas, and it's an outdoor event. You'll be able to opportunity to build Christmas ornaments, decorate Christmas cookies, go to the petting zoo. But the main emphasis we want to point out is you get to take a 20-minute hayride back through our fields, back through our property, and you'll be able to encounter many different scenes of Christmas, all building up to the true meaning of Christmas. Searching for the true meaning of Christmas. We believe it'll be a great family Christmas event, and we want to invite you to join us. The dates are December 11th through the 14th, 6 to 8 p.m. each day. It's an outdoor experience, so make sure to bundle up in your outdoor clothes and come and join us. Merry Christmas. See you at Searching for Christmas.
Welcome back to Summertown. Brian Long and Mark Springer and Will Pettis, 63-10. Summertown, Mount Pleasant basketball. It comes into Tomlin. Tomlin, shot up, no good. Rebound, Gabby Long.
Good look up left.
Gabby. Mason, shot, no good. Rebound, Ella Busby. Ella to Bonner for three, short. Rebound, Mason, back up, no good. Rebound, Bonner, back up, no good. Rebound, Tomlin.
Got Tess on the reaching in. Well, like I said, we're padding our offensive rebounds.
We are. Coach Gene, he's just he got her in cruise control over there, don't he?
You need that every now and then, don't you?
Morton. Tomlin. Here come the Lady Tigers. 5:20 to play. Tomlin gives over to Morton. Morton. Pass stolen by Gabby Long. Here comes Gabby. It's a 2-on-1. Gabby lays it up and good. Gabby Long with the bucket. She's in double figures with 11. And Summertown leads 65-10. 5 minutes to play.
She was just waiting on that skip pass.
McFarland, there you go, driving to the bucket. She's going to be rewarded by going to the line for 2 free throws. McFarland's made some nice moves in the lane all night.
I think Coach Stewart's just starting something over there that give her some time. If they keep playing, get more and more players interested in playing girls basketball.
Free throw, no good. Into the game for Summertown. Lena Brown, Emerson Franks, Izzy Garland. Out goes Busby, Long, and Mason. So what we got, Mark? Freshman, sophomore, 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 sophomore.
Yep. The future.
McFarland, second toss. This one back rim. No good. Rebound, Zoe Bonner. Bonner across the timeline. She kicks in the corner to Frank. She'll load up a 3. No good. Rebound, slapped around. Lena Brown comes out of there with it. She gives to Tess Long. Tess from 15. Front rim, no good. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Lena Brown.
Tess was open too long. I tell you another thing, too. Hopefully, as our girls program continues to grow, our numbers are down a little bit in basketball girls, but the ones that are out are really setting the tempo for the rest. Hopefully, in time, we'll get more kids out to participate in basketball because this is fun stuff.
Tess Long with the steal, layup, good. Tess Long, she's got 6. You know, Mark, our middle school girls, everybody know. I mean, they're having a tough time, but they're working so hard.
Yes.
And what they need to realize that these girls that's playing varsity right now, they didn't look like this in middle school. It's a process. I mean.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, Tess is a great example. I joke her that we could have cut her left arm off. It wouldn't hurt us in middle school because she didn't ever use it. She's learned to use it. And so she's a different player now. A year or two makes a big difference if you want to play it and
so
just spend some time at it.
You just keep working, keep plugging.
Absolutely.
Lena Brown, 17-footer, no good. Rebound, slapped out of bounds, last touch. McFarland of Mount Pleasant. It'll be Summertown basketball.
The other thing about that is, too, having having kids that play the sport, I don't want them to peak at middle school.
No.
You want them to still love the game and get better. Boom.
Bonner for 3. Got it.
A lot of your great players in the college ranks started late playing the sport.
Tomlin looking inside. Or not Tomlin, I'm sorry, Morton. Morton, she's being hounded. Gets a screen from Tomlin. In the corner to Farmer. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Emerson Franks. Emerson racing into front court. Going to take it all the way home. Nice feed under the basket. Bonner layup, good.
Franks is another one that's really worked on her game and gotten stronger and just playing with confidence for a sophomore.
Hallie Busby, the freshman, set to check in for the Lady Eagles at the next dead ball. Pass into McFarland. McFarland is going to be tied up by Franks. It'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. Hallie Busby in, out goes Tess Long. So now we have 2 freshmen, 3 sophomores still on the floor. So Tomlin into Morton. Morton, pump fake, now puts drives. Cut off by Bonner. Bonner is going to reach, and she's going to foul her. It'll be Mount Pleasant basketball side or under their own basket. 72-10. Farmer in, Tomlin out for the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. It'll be Mount Pleasant ball under their own basket. Looking, pass comes in to McFarland and
get it on Brown, a little bit of body, I guess.
Brown's going to be called for the personal. It'll be her 3rd.
5th foul, I think. Well, maybe not.
4th team foul. Mount Pleasant basketball under their own basket. Into McFarland. Working on Brown. They're going to get Brown again.
They're trying to root, and Brown says, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. But you're right. She may be leaned over just a little bit, but, hey, you got to love the physical play.
Absolutely.
McFarland will go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw, it's good.
That's good.
Second toss. No good. Rebound, Lena Brown. Brown racing out of there herself. She put it on the floor ahead to Franks. Franks. Shoot it,
Yeah,
Emerson.
she's going to have
for
to.
three.
Boom.
Bang.
Why not? Why not?
I mean, they just didn't ever come out on her, and it's like she didn't want to, but 75-11. Morton to Farmer. Stolen by Hallie Busby, and they run into the official. It'll go out of bounds, so it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. Hallie Busby getting after it on defense.
Official didn't plan to pick up a charge tonight, but he just got one.
Scott into the game for Mount Pleasant. Morton with it. Morton into the lane. Gets out of there to Sessler. Sessler shot no good. Rebound Izzy Garland. She'll give out to Zoe Bonner. Bonner drives all the way home. Layup. No good. Rebound. Look at Bonner. I mean, look at Brown. That's a rebound.
And she went and got that one. Yeah, a lot of times players wait for the ball to come to them.
Hey, but you know, she needs to go to the free throw line because Mark, sitting here watching the game, I didn't realize she's yet to score on the night. With everything she's done, she's made her presence felt. And that's what, another thing's what people, the young kids coming up, it ain't all about scoring the basket. I mean, everybody wants to score, but.
Every game I've seen her come in, she's made a difference somewhere, whether rebounding defensively. You can't really underestimate a player like that, what she brings in when she comes off the bench.
Brown makes one of two. Now into the game is Sloan Kelsey for Summertown. Morton. Pass stolen by Bonner. Bonner is going to back it off and take a three. No good. Rebound, battle for, slapped around. Morton's got it. Morton into front court. Looking inside Webster. Can't find her. Now gets it out there to Scott. Scott is going to be called for the travel.
One thing, too, Brian, I'd say about Mount Pleasant girls, they're still playing hard. There's no attitudes. They're out there playing. They're behind umpteen points, but they're still playing. And you got to like that. Not any dirty play. They're just playing.
Pass comes in. Bonner's got it. She gives to Franks. Franks to Hallie Busby. Over to just into the game. Sloan Kelsey shot no good. Rebound Izzy Garland. Why not Izzy Garland with the bucket?
Izzy's a good pickup for us this year, coming back out and playing.
But you know, Mark, the other thing for Mount Pleasant, and it's got to be a positive. So they've dropped a single A. They're out of Summertown and Loretta's district, right? I mean, that was just, I know it felt hopeless for them at times. So now maybe they can build some confidence. Number 23, Kylie Morton at the line for 2 free throws. She's got 7 points on the night.
Morton's impressive, but she plays hard, handles the ball pretty well against our pressure. She looks up the court. She dribbles with her head up. I know Coach Stewart's glad to have her. Yeah.
Misses both, slapped around. Webster battling for it, and it'll be out of bounds as Webster took on 2 Lady Eagles there. Be Mount Pleasant basketball, side front court. 78-11, 50.8 seconds to play in the third period. Pass comes into Morton. Morton. She's open for 3, steps inside, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Zoe Bonner. Bonner wants to run. Zoe all the way home. She don't cut off. Layup, no good. Rebound, Izzy Garland with 7 on the night. Morton.
Everything goes through Morton.
Webster.
Nice move by Webster.
Webster will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, they develop Webster on a little turnaround. She'll be hard to handle underneath there.
22 seconds to play as Tia Webster steps to the line for 2 free throws. Free throw just a little short.
So, Brian, if a team shows up like Mount Pleasant or anybody, by the number the player's wearing, who you're going to say is probably their player.
Say that again now.
If a team shows up, all you know is their numbers on their jersey.
Oh.
Typically, a number 23 still holds.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Michael Jordan lives on.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
Because the players want to wear that
They
number.
want to wear that 23. 9
Bonner.
times out of 10, that's their player. Bonner's
going to gun a 3 at the horn. No good. But Izzy Garland with another rebound there. Yeah. And that's where the third quarter will win with your score. Summertown 80, Mount Pleasant 11. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It begins as all great things do, with a flicker, a spark of hope, a seed planted deep, waiting for warmth. A moment when you realize that given the right conditions, everything is possible. Welcome to the place of possible. The University of Tennessee Southern is a family of leaders and scholars united by a single goal: to grow the spark of greatness inside you into a future that transforms your family, your town, and your world. Here you'll spark your passion under the guidance of our nation's brightest minds, who open a window to the world's wonders from close to home. You'll fan the fires of competition on the field, the court, or the course, honing skills you never knew you had to accomplish what you never thought you could. You'll do it all while forging bonds.
Welcome back to Summertown. Fourth quarter action. As into the game for the Lady Eagles is Lucy Daniels. She's in. Emerson Franks for 3.
Thanks.
Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's Emerson Franks. Gives over to Kelsey. Kelsey out front. Hallie Busby around to Franks. Franks looking inside. Now gives over to Kelsey. Kelsey to Hallie Busby. To Franks. To Kelsey for 3. Ooh, in and out. No good. Battle for the rebound. Franks comes out with it. She gets Hallie Busby for 3. No good. Rebound. Daniel gets it out of there to Busby. Back to Kelsey. Kelsey with it. Now to Emerson Franks.
Glad to see Daniel in there.
Franks. Izzy Garland puts it on the floor. Into the lane. Oh.
Yeah, she was there earlier.
Yeah.
She left out.
Really, I like the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, just a little miscommunication. 80-11. Under 7 minutes to play. Morton across the timeline. Farmer back to Morton. In the corner to Tomlin. Tries to go inside Webster, but Izzy Garland with the kickball. It'll be Mount Pleasant basketball under their own basket.
I'd like to know that rule. If it doesn't hit your foot, is it a kick?
McFarland with it. Shot up, no good. Webster runs it down for Mount Pleasant. Trapped in the corner. Now throws it, and it's going to be picked up by Emerson Franks. And it'll go slapped out of bounds by Farmer. It'll be Summertown basketball. Izzy Garland to play it in. She gets it into Hallie Busby. Busby back to Garland. 17-footer, no good. Battle for the rebound. Kelsey got it. Good rebound. She gets it out to Emerson Franks. Hallie Busby to Franks.
This group's doing a good job of passing the ball.
And as Morton steals it, and Frank's going to be called for the personal.
It's a good foul. Morton had nothing but green pastures ahead.
5:40 to play, clock running. 80-11. Tomlin to Farmer. Needs help. Gives it over to Morton. Morton drives. Baseline runner. No good. Rebound, Izzy Garland. Izzy, she's going to be fouled. Izzy had the outlet pass, and before Summertown could get gone, Mount Pleasant fouls. Be Summertown basketball, play it length of the court. Hallie Busby brings it across the timeline. 5 minutes to play. Kelsey drives, shut down, trapped on the baseline, needs help, gets it out there to Izzy Garland. Now picked up by Busby. Busby to Kelsey.
I'd say if we could get it skipped, we'll have some.
Farmer.
Still got his ball.
It's going to be called for the travel. But Mark, this is you commented earlier. This Mount Pleasant, they ain't quit. I mean, they're getting after it down there on defense. I mean,
you look at the score, it's got to be a little frustrating, but like I said, I love their attitude.
Franks
Nice.
for three.
Right.
No good rebound, Webster. She gets it out there to Morton. Morton into front court. Pull up 17-footer.
Nice.
Good looking shot.
Yeah, I like Morton. She's definitely their leader.
Hallie Busby walks it into front court. Over to Kelsey. Looks inside Garland. Garland is slapped away by Webster. And Kelsey's going to be called for the foul, and it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball side rear court.
I like the attempt to get it inside. You got a player with the defender standing behind her.
Yeah.
You got to throw it to her.
Farmer with it. Being chased by Hallie Busby. Gives it to Tomlin. Tomlin has it stolen by Hallie Busby.
Maybe
Busby,
this time, that away.
Good, Hallie Busby. Her first bucket of the night. 3:25 to play as Tomlin brings it into front court. She's guarded by Kelsey. They give it over there to Morton. Morton drives. Shut down by Busby. Now out to Farmer. Farmer wants to drive. Has it slapped away. Now picks it back up. Goes
Nice
inside
pass.
Webster.
Good pass.
Beautiful pass.
Nice pass.
Tia Webster with the bucket. 3 minutes to play. Busby to Franks. Into the lane, over to Kelsey. Kelsey for three. Back rim, no good. Rebound, Izzy Garland. Nice pass to Daniel. Daniel shot no good. Rebound, Kelsey. Back to Busby, 15-footer.
Busby's hot. She's on the streak, 4 in a row.
Hallie Busby with 2:40 to play. Morton across the timeline.
Calling for a pick. Yep.
Webster tries to give her one. Morton into the lane, gives out to Tomlin. Tomlin out between the circles, back to Morton. Morton into the lane, shut down by Busby. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, McFarland. McFarland back up, no good. Rebound, slapped around, picked up by Tomlin. Tomlin has it stolen by Hallie Busby. Busby racing up the sideline. Busby, layup, no good.
Almost rolled in.
But Busby's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. 1:50 to play. Summertown 84, Mount Pleasant 15. Free throw, no good.
I like the way this group has competed and continued to compete and pass the ball well.
Free throw,
Nice.
It's good. Busby with 5. Summertown with 85. Morton across the timeline, gives to Tomlin, into the lane, drives home. She's going to be fouled. That foul will be on Kelsey. Sloan Kelsey to pick up the personal, and with 1 minute to play, it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball under their own basket. Tomlin gets it into McFarland. McFarland has it ripped away by Izzy Garland. We're going to get a hell ball, though, and it's going to be Mount Pleasant basketball.
I would have called that first down.
I look forward to seeing what the future holds on the basketball floor for Izzy Garland.
Yep. Well, you know, I had her as an 8th grader.
Right.
It's really a difference maker. Played hard. She was pretty much my
Webster
got people everywhere.
Shot no good. McFarland back up.
Izzy's been on the floor lately, speaking of.
And I guess we're going to get Webster for the foul. Yep. But it'll be Summertown basketball, play at length of the court.
You know, one thing we haven't mentioned, Morton did such a good job handling the ball, but also with Busby's defense, that's a good matchup. She's a really good defender, really quick and plays so hard.
Pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by Summertown.
I just jinxed her into a turnover, didn't I?
10 seconds, 9 seconds. Mount Pleasant with it. McFarland up, no good. And that's where this basketball game will end. Your final score, Summertown 85, Mount Pleasant 15. Mark, you can talk about the game, and I'll total up right here right quick.
Well, I want to once again just commend Mount Pleasant girls for continuing to play hard. Good attitudes. They just played hard. You can tell Coach Stewart's building something there. And I think, and we pointed out several times, just a fundamental thing that they're doing offensively. They're taking the ball to the goal. They're finding the gaps. I think for Summertown, obviously, they just got out and they hit shots early. And when we defend like we're defending and hit shots, we're hard to beat. Glad we got to play a lot of kids in this game. They probably had several people score, and that's kind of you kind of need a game like this every now and then. Like I said, Mount Pleasant they'll improve if they keep making strides like they are.
Right. So, Mark, final score breakdown first from Mount Pleasant. Emma Tomlin with 3, McFarland with 1, Kylie Morton 9, and Tia Webster with 2 for the total of 15. For our Lady Eagles, Lena Bonner with 1 point, or Lena Brown with 1 point, Izzy Garland with 7, Zoe Bonner 17, Hallie Busby 5, 11 for Gabby Long, 9 for Ellie Lou Mason, 10 for Emerson Franks, 19 for Ella Busby, Tess Long with 6, total of 85. Really a lot of balance right there. So your final score, Mount Summertown 85, Mount Pleasant 15. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the boys action.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.